General here. Can you people hear that noise?
Alright.
If so, and you have one of these, or a Grand Cherokee 3.6 full-time all-wheel drive that sounds the same, you may want to check your transfer case chain. Ours was stretched, and this is what we went through to replace it. Once we sprayed all bolts needing removal with penetrating fluid, the necessary wrenches, sockets, and other tools were located. For verification purposes, the transfer case fill plug was removed for loose chain verification. Yep, it feels loose. I had my assistant remove that damper thingy first. Then he removed the rear drive shaft front flange bolts. While we were still near the front of the vehicle, the transfer case oil was drained and the exhaust bracket bolts were removed and the bracket was pivoted out of the way. The drive shaft center carrier bearing needs taken off after the heat shield is removed. This took longer than my assistant expected. Now that my assistant has moved to the rear of the vehicle, you can see the drive shaft rear flange bolts have already been removed. He is drilling a small divot in the flange to place the punch for hammering purposes. He did the same at the front flange. At this time, we can remove all 237 transfer case cover bolts. After the cover bolts are out, the cover can be wedged apart at locations that look like this. With the cover off, you can see the loose chain. The chain and sprockets should slide right off the splined shafts. While keeping everything oriented correctly, my assistant transferred the sprockets to the new chain and reinstalled them in the transfer case. Here is where the famous chipmunk explains how to use the gasket maker.
Alright, for best results, surfaces should be clean, dry, and residue-free. Cut nozzle to desired bead size and apply continuous 1/16 to 1/4 inch bead of silicone to one surface surrounding all bolt holes. Assemble parts immediately. Finger tighten bolts until material begins to squeeze out around flange. Allow to dry 1 hour, then tighten to torque specs. Allow 24 hours to fully cure before filling with fluid. Dang it! I ain't got 24 hours. Alright, now I gotta...
Finally, with a little wiggling and jiggling, my assistant got the cover back on. The rest of the reassembly was just reverse of the disassembly. And here are the results. Don't forget to like and subscribe.